as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Eagles and the Bills under the lights on Thursday night.
And we are underway in Buffalo. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Into the air right away is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. That's taken on the 25. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Brought down by Ed Oliver. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is if you take care of business, Win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Yeah, the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You look at this Eagle defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
That is caught, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Sheds off the tackle. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs from 17 yards out. And the Bills have cut the lead back down to 2. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Cooper, he's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. As we count down through the final few weeks of the season, these guys have nothing to sweat about. They've clinched the top spots, so the road to the Super Bowl, it runs through them.
And there's a natural inclination here, partner, to say, okay, a lot of guys aren't going to play down the stretch. We've clinched. We're ready to go. But there's another part where you say, let's show the league why we're the #1 team. Maybe you intimidate someone. Maybe you dissuade them from thinking that they can beat you in the playoffs by going out and being really impressive down the stretch.
Absolutely, and you want to take momentum into the playoffs. There's also pride on the line for these guys individually.
Yeah, momentum and pride. Yeah, I'd make room for them and put them both in uniform.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. The whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On the handoff. This is Swift.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Fighting his way through contact. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards. On 1st down, Thorne. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
This 2nd and 4. Harris running straight ahead. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Allen going to throw. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Fighting to stay upright. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question today. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's to his running back, Gainwell.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Allen now looks to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 49-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If it
a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So after the INT, it's Allen. This is caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So, Charles, they get to him with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Holding, receiving team.
So we raise the flag. They decline it. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And Cooper, he's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Again, it'll be Gainwell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hurts will throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Bills 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On play action, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with 1 complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Allen. And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down. to give. This is Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow the defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
A big play there for Philly. 58 yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter, and just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 10th touchdown first out of the season, second of the game. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A big play there for Philly, and even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Robbins, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Robbins. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills 17. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Robbins, and he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Robbins. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he fires one incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give him some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
It's gotta have it time. 4th and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Bills 48. Bills 40. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Allen and the Bills now down by 8. 1:08 to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10.
To throw is Allen.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here's Allen. Pass complete to Harris.
And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. That's caught by Davis.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Allen.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This is 1st and 10. Now Allen.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell.